Welcome to Taylor Jams. My name's Taylor, and we're going to be learning Snow by Red Hot Chili Peppers. I recently posted a YouTube short covering this lick, but I want to teach y'all how to play so that y'all can know how to play it too. The first chord is a G sharp minor. You play it with your ring finger on the 6th fret of the A string. Then your pinky finger goes on the 6th fret of the D string. Then your pointer finger, or your index finger, goes on the 4th fret of the G string. Your next chord is an E chord, and you play it kind of like the G sharp minor, but it's a little bit different. Okay, you got your pinky finger on the 7th fret of the A string. Then you've got your ring finger on the 6th fret of the D string, and then your pointer finger or index finger on the 4th fret of the G string. The B chord is very similar to the E that we just played. It's just moved up. So you got your pinky finger on the 7th fret of the E string, your ring finger on the 6th fret of the A string, and then you got your pointer finger on the 4th fret of the D string. The last chord is an F sharp. And there, on the second time around, there's another way to play it. We'll get into that later. So how you play the F sharp is you've got your pinky finger on the 9th fret of the A string. Then you've got your ring finger on the 8th fret of the D string. And then you've got your pointer finger on the 6th fret of the G string. When you're playing the G sharp minor, I take my ring finger and I hammer on the G string from the 6 to the 4. Now the E hammer on is the exact same thing as the G sharp minor. Now the B is almost similar, but you're just doing it a fret up. So you're starting on still the 4th fret, but this time the 4th fret of the D string. And you're going to the 6th fret of the D string, then you're pulling off back to the 4th fret of the D string. Now the F sharp is almost as similar to the other ones. You're just at a different place. So you're starting at the 6th fret of the G string, then you're going to the 8th fret of the G string, and you're going back to the 6th fret of the G string. The picking pattern is the same for every chord. And it sounds complicated, but once you get it, it's pretty simple. So here's the little curveball in there. The second time you go through on the last chord, which is the F sharp, you play it in a different spot, in a different position. Anyways, how you play the chord is you have your ring finger on the 6th fret of the E. Then you take your pointer finger and you put it over the 4th fret of the A string and the 4th fret of the D string. So you get both those notes with one finger. And then the hammer on is from the 4th fret of the D to the 6th fret of the D, and then back to the 4th fret of the D. So once you practice that a couple times, all together it should sound sort of like this. Alright, I hope you learned something new, and maybe you can go play this for your friends, your family, or just for yourself. So I hope you had a great time watching this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.